The thing that I regret most about retiring to Thailand probably isn't what you may think it is. You know, I've been here now, I've been retired here 10 years. May and I bought the land and built the house 20 odd years ago. Hey. And my biggest regret is that I didn't get into the garden a lot sooner, i.e. planning it, landscaping it, different things, you know. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs. The one thing that they couldn't buy with all the wealth was time. And and you can't legislate for it unless you're very clever and you're very forward thinking. You know, I have loved every minute that I've spent here. I've absolutely adored Thailand and the Thai people and May and everything that goes with it. And I've loved the garden and the trees, and I mean that very tall tree there was just a self-seeded sapling a good number of years ago. And the coconut trees that we planted 20 years ago now give us loads of fruit every year. And it's the one thing you can't get back is time. And I deeply regret that I didn't perhaps understand that and the absolute pleasure I would get out of the garden. Now, why did I start to get interested in gardening? And the real answer was because I could see the way the world was going. And I bought loads of silver, physical silver. I bought loads and loads of gold, physical gold. And up to now, our gold is tripled in value, perhaps more. I mean, I bought it 18,000 baht a baht weight of gold, and now it's something like 56,000. So we've done well with that. But that was all about hedging the bet, and the garden is being about food security. You know, the workshops have been about self-reliant. Planting the orchard has been about, again, self-reliance. So, get these beautiful mangoes here. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's what I regret. I regret that 10 years ago, when I came here, 2015, that I didn't get into the garden quicker. That's my regret. Bye-bye. Last night, May tried to poison me. I know I should call the police. Coming up is a small video of exactly what she did to me. Easter Monday, dinner time. May's cooked me a shed load of giant prawns with some screaming hot Thai dipping sauce. Now this sauce is garlic, sugar, lemon juice, chilies, nampla and manao, lemon, and it is so good with some cashew nut in there as well. Now, so May's peeling the prawns, dip it in. Wow. It's well hot. And the last time I had this, May said, don't put as much sauce on. I said, I can't help it, it's so good. Finger licking good. Right, I'm getting on with my dinner. See you later. Okay, this is the last one. And this sauce May's made is screaming hot. I'm sweating. My nose is running. Here we go. Oh, but it's good. Oh, it's fantastic. One day, I hope, excuse me, one day, I hope to persuade May to make this sauce on camera. And trust me, it is the most knockout sauce you can ever have. It's hot, but by God, it's full of flavour. It's blended cashew nuts, lemon juice, naan, sugar, chilies, garlic. Am I missing anything out, darling? No?
Sugar.
I said sugar. Screaming hot tongue. Ice cold Leo. Hello. It's Tuesday afternoon, I think. It's 35 degrees centigrade, which is about 95 degrees F or thereabouts. Damned hot. Now, I've just brought up on the bottom of the garden a basket full of leaves for the compost. This is brown. And here is one of the banana trees that was felled by the rampaging truck. And I'm going to run over that with a mower. And that is green. And I'm going to get it into the compost. Now then. Now then, the big thing about composting, or if you're American, composting, the smaller you cut, the smaller you chop the bits up, the faster it's going to compost. So I'm going to pull this together now and go over it with a very low cut. Oh, there we go, all nicely chopped up. Now it doesn't look a lot, but trust me, there's a decent weight there. Well, there she is. I'll spread that out a bit. Spread that out a bit, that green and brown. I'm going to get a bit more water on there and then cover it up and let nature take its course. Now, that can be compost in as little as 18-21 days. All I need to do is, as the breakdown starts and the pile starts to get hot, is to check the heat of the pile and turn it every 3 or 4 days. So there you go. From a very, very, very hot, damned hot Chiang Rai, we will See you soon. Bye bye for now. G'day. It's 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. And how hot is it? It's hotter than that. It's hotter than that chili sauce that May made for the prawns. My God, that was beautiful. And we've got some lovely clouds. It's hot, it's humid, it's quite still, which means only one thing: the rains are a brewing. Now, my number one compost pile is ready to go out, and you can see this is fine, beautiful stuff. Absolutely gorgeous. Loads of worms in there, good time for compost. And I'm going to get it into the wheelbarrow, and then I'm going to get it into my metal raised beds, because I filled the raised beds with the compost from the hill, from the corn threshings, but clearly it's settled. Some have settled more than others, and in particular number 4 bed and number 5 bed have settled, and I'm going to get these topped up. Now, my grapes, Keith suggested that I try tobacco soaked in water for 3 or 4 days and then sprayed on the leaves. That's underway. The tobacco is soaking. But what I've done is I've abandoned the stuff I bought, and I've made 2 tablespoons full of cooking oil and a tablespoonful of washing up liquid, dish soap. And I've sprayed them with that, and it appears to have arrested the vast munching that's been going on. So I'm quite pleased with the grapes. You know, this one's lovely growing along the top one. This one I'm going to allow to grow out, and then this one's going to trail it along the middle one. That one is going to trail along the bottom one, and then all others I'm going to nip out on that particular vine. This one's growing nicely along the bottom. This one I'm going to trail out along the middle, and this one I'm going to trail out along the top. This vine, it had the treatment last night and early this morning, and hopefully whatever bug, I can't find the damn bugs. It's not a caterpillar, I don't know what it is, but hopefully the oil and the dishwasher soap will do the trick. That one I want to grow up and go over the top of the pergola, and the romantic side of me wants grape bunches hanging down. The Sauvignon Blanc is alive and well eaten. But again, last night and this morning it had an oil and soap treatment, so hopefully that will pay dividends. And that's putting out this branch with some upstands. That one I'll take off, it's too close to that. That one I'll take off, it's too close to that. About 6 inches apart is where they want to be for producing fruit. But I'm not expecting any fruit on that. Perhaps next season. I'm in no rush. I've got until I die. Anyway, it's hot, I'm sweating, and I'm going to sweat more because I'm going to load that compost in the barrow and get it around. I know. Only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the noonday sun. But time and tide wait for no man. And then once I've got this bed empty, I'm going to turn that bed into this bed. the second bed into the third bed into the second bed, and then the last bed, which is compost, that's going to go out as well. So then I've got these 3 45-gallon barrels here that are full, and they're going to be turned out and turned over and put back, hopefully first light tomorrow when it's cool. So there you go. Got loads of the seedlings are coming along, and I've got a road trip planned to go and see a couple of subscribers down Isan Way, then Buriram. So I'll be taking some of these fantastic fruits that I've taken cuttings. There'll be some loads of mandarins, there'll be some mulberries, and there'll be loads of these absolutely fantastic, these are really well established passion fruits. So we're good to go, absolutely good to go. Whew. Right, I'm going to start work. Now that compost pile has made 2 wheelbarrows full of beautiful compost. Well, lovely, crumbly, fine, rich stuff. It's full of the old witchy bugs, which I don't think they do any harm, but I'm going to relocate them down the garden anyway. I don't want them in my fruit beds. But the worms will go in, they'll be good. Happy days. Well, that's the second barrel, and it looks like I might get another half or 3/4, which will be good. So I'm going to get it around these grapes. These were what I want it to do. I want the goodness of that compost, and trust me, you can buy compost from the shop, but you can't buy anything of that quality. And that, believe it or not, was all the weeds that came off that garden some months ago. I chopped them all up with the mower, put them on, some molasses on there, some leaves on there, some cow shit, some recycled beer, turned it 2 or 3 times, and that's the result. Well, I got 3 barrel loads out of that bin, which is fantastic, and all 5 of these grape beds have been topped up with that fantastic compost. Now yesterday I dug in those beds some bone meal and blood meal as a slow release long-term fertilizer, so that will do good for the grapes, and we're good to go. And well, it's damned hot. It's hotter than a devil's pocket. So what to do now in the garden? Bugger all. I'm going to go in the studio, put the aircon on, and crack open a cold Leo. Bye bye.